Hey guys, special down to XP Realty, part of that Johnson Group here in beautiful Savannah, Georgia, with my boy Brandon Giebler from Next Move Realty. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
Doing good. Special episode here. I feel like we've been the politics sip and not the market sip, so we felt like we needed to do a little market sipping it up. What do you think?
I mean, instead of the political sip? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had a good interview last night. I mean, it went long. I mean, the people are angry about lowering the traffic down to 35 miles an hour through Rincon. So, I mean,
I'm sorry, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
well, even worse than when the people in Pooler wanted more tickets.
Right. Like, what's happening here? What
I
is
don't know.
wrong? What is
I don't know what's going on. But today, we're going to be we're talking about Savannah stats. Have you been waiting to buy a home and you've just been sitting on the sidelines wondering when the time to buy is? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, watch this video. It's going to give you a good indication of whether it is a good time to buy or not buy. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think it's a good time to buy.
Well, I'm just saying right now. It's right. It'll get
It's
back.
going to be a good time to buy. I would just do it right now. And we're going to show you why. I'm not just talking smack. I'm going to show you an article from realtor.com that states, let's see what it says.
Let's do it.
New home price cuts rise as home builders' confidence drops for the second straight month. I feel like their confidence should have been dropping for many, many months, but I guess this is just the months that they care about. I don't know. What do you think?
Better late than never, I guess, right?
I can't wait to hear what you say about the builder confidence, because I mean, I find it funny. So let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, so we'll start here with this part of the article, which is talking about the home builders are trying to lure home buyers with all kinds of incentives because they're desperate and they need to sell some homes, so they're just sitting. So the builders operate kind of on a month ahead of the resale market. So they do this survey called for the builder's confidence, and the builder's confidence is on a scale of 0 to 100. And as you see here, it's sitting at a 36. So that's not good. So based off this survey, the NAHB Housing Market Index, they do this survey which has to answer these three questions. So they ask them, are homes selling right now? Are those current like built homes getting viewings? Any interest in them? And will the sales improve in the next 6 months? Which wishful thinking, hopefully they do. So generally a 50 plus is there's a very confident builders. They feel like there's going to be growth in the environment, and if it's below 50, the builders feel a lot more cautious. So they might slow down a little bit with when it comes to the building. So builders
Your
don't.
passing grade is 50%.
Yeah, at least a 50.
Whoa.
Ugh,
Okay. I
maybe
mean,
51. So you're not.
if you're 51%, are you feeling really confident? Are you like, oh, okay, now it's different. So 51%.
I mean, I guess it depends on what you're ranking. I don't know what you're measuring.
Uh, I wonder what the record highest confidence rate was. Was that during COVID when they're just shooting them out like pizzas?
I mean, they were building them like pizzas too.
Oh,
Builder,
flimsy,
right?
and not very good crusts
Whatever,
building.
whatever we have, we're gonna build it with it. You know what I mean? But builders aren't reacting to demand disappearing; they're reacting to the buyer hesitation that's currently taking place in our market. Hesitation, confidence is low.
Confidence is low indeed. Now, this is here. In this part of the article, they're saying 36% of the builders have cut prices. That's down from the 40% that were cutting prices, but 36% of the builders are cutting prices, which I'm going to tell you right now, builders do not like to do. I mean, that's like that's like the nuclear option. Like they're like, is it going to turn the key, Brandon, turn the
They
key.
will buy all your appliances and cut your rate. They'll do anything. instead of hoping to keep their prices. They don't want to drop the price, they'll do
They don't
anything
want to
else.
drop the price because they want to make sure that the next house sells for more than the last house that they sold. So, I mean, that's the nuclear option. And then they're cutting them. An average of 6% cut. Could you imagine if you moved in your brand new home? You're excited. You're having coffee with your spouse and you're talking about all the good times you're going to have in this house. And then your neighbor comes on by. He's like, I just want to say I've just dropped in the neighborhood. Like, oh, man. Oh, you got the same exact house as me. What did you pay? And they paid $10,000 or $20,000 less. How are you feeling after that, Brandon?
Honeymoon phase over. Yeah.
Immediately. It's
Oh
like
my.
it rained during the entire honeymoon and did not
Oh
stop. Maybe some sleet, maybe lightning.
my. Oh, even better.
Now, 65% of the builders are still offering incentives. It's been 11 straight months above 60%. I mean, it feels like they've been offering incentives forever around here. So, I mean, 11 months, that sounds low, but whatever. But they're saying future sales expectations have dropped. I mean, which is, you know, evidenced by the 36 score they get by the NHBHRTY Association of America. And then the buyer traffic continues to decline. So, I mean, affordability is still like the biggest issue. And it's not just whether they can I afford this home or can I afford that home? It's like, can I afford to buy spaghetti? Can I afford to buy beef? No, nobody can afford beef unless you're like a billionaire now.
Spaghetti might be the only thing you can buy.
With the sauce, maybe some noodles, but like everything's expensive. So it's not just, and it's insurance. Another thing. Oh my God. Insurance is out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's not just affordability. And I think you're going to be talking about the affordability in the next slide. So I don't want to steal your thunder.
Thank you. The lightning before the storm. You know what I mean? So this is another part of the article talking about the affordability concerns that they have, which they say inflation has fallen to its lowest level since early 2021.
Whatever.
Ooh.
Whatever.
Is it pandemic time? Yeah, makes sense. They got to stop doing the comparison with the pandemic time frame. Like that should be like a null and void. Like
It's like when one
what?
president blames another president and they've been in office for like over a year. It's crazy. They do it all the time. It's nuts.
Yeah, what you said. So the inflation they're saying is dropping. So if you don't agree with this whole thing, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading the article. But the inflation is down 2.4%, which is the lowest it's been. That normally should help housing demand, you would think. But consumers are expecting like the prices to fall faster, and they didn't. And I don't feel like they will like that for sure, especially come May. Ugh, that's gonna be fun. So people feel like things are still expensive, even when they're technically aren't rising as fast like they were doing during the pandemic time, right?
But still rising.
Right. So they're still rising. So
It's like if a car went up to $50,000 in 1 year and then it only went up to $55,000 this year, it's still freaking expensive.
still expensive. So I think costs they were hoping the cost would stop rising, but they're slowly rising. It's always going to rise. The housing market always trickles up, and it might trickle back down when we go through those crazy periods. But generally, statistically speaking, they've always trickled up. It's an investment, so that's why it became an investment thing. But I guess buyers obviously were hoping that prices would go backwards, which when was the last time you really saw them really go
They,
backwards?
they
That make-
are. We're about to see it. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, they're trickling. They're not going to jump like a significant amount to make it be like, oh my god, I gotta have this house. It's going to be a steal of a deal. You're going to
Yeah.
wait too long. Your rates are going to change. The rates are going to go up and down and up and down, and it's the way the market is. If they'll leave it alone and let it do its thing, which it seems like it's starting to, until they mess with it again. But whatever. I don't have a dog in this hunt. I guess I don't work in the politics office or whatever. I don't make that call. I just live in it. But with the interest rates, they're around 6%. I think we've got some that are in the fives. I think we discovered there. But what is that VA loan?
VA and FHA.
Right.
And we're going to
So
show you the rates a little bit here, so you're going to be able to see it for yourself. And that would be February 17th of 2026 if you wanted to know. If you watch this a week from now, it's going to be different, just so you know.
right. And so like the rates are slightly improving, but barely noticeable when it comes to a month-to-month basis kind of thing. So, and just FYI, 0.25% of a point doesn't really change your payment very much. So it's like, yeah, we did a rate drop. You dropped it, what, 0.25%? What does it save you? What, $50, $100? Like, it doesn't. I feel like buyers are waiting for that psychological number, that magical number for a rate, and it's just, I mean, wishful thinking. That's all I don't know. Wishful thinking. We won't have that magical number until they stop messing with the market, which it is what it is. So there. Food for thought. This market does not move the rates, or doesn't. The rates don't improve when it does. It's all about the buyers. When the buyers feel that they have improved, so it's what is it in the eyes? The beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So it's
Right. The
just
market beauty is in the eyes of the buyers, and the buyers are like, I don't think so. They're rejecting these prices. And you're going to see
right,
it here shortly.
right. So the housing affordability problem I would say today is confidence. It's not necessarily income, because I mean buyers can qualify. The application rate is up, like it's up there now. Like there's a lot. I just watched it this morning. There's been a lot of buyer mortgage applications. So like it can happen. They just don't feel comfortable committing to it because there's so much uncertainty. There's no confidence, and so that's why the inventory rises, but the demand pauses. And right now, with the median list price for the new construction home sitting at $451,128, thanks for the specifics, Realtor.com, which is up 0.3% year over year. So I would say confidence is key, and there is no confidence here, which we're seeing right here with the median sales prices. So Savannah's down 6%, which slight drop, but not dramatic. This is, I would say, a normalization. This is not a collapse. It's normalizing. Pooler is down negative 12%. What are you doing? It looks crazy, but wait till you see the inventory. So sitting at 317,500. That's actually not too bad, actually.
No.
Richmond Hill slipped to negative 2% at 430, which seems kind of normal for Richmond Hill.
Yeah.
You got Port Wentworth. What are y'all doing, Port
Under
Wentworth?
300,000, baby. So if you're looking,
Under
look at
300.
that. Under
Wow.
300,000.
See what happens when D.R. Horton has to buy all your appliances and lower your rate and
Drop the prices because they did.
And then you have Rincon and Guyton, which they're sitting pretty much flat when it comes to the sales price. So again, I feel like this is more of a normalization kind of thing. It's not a collapse. It's not a freak out moment.
Oh,
This is
no, I'm telling you, I think they're going to come down a little bit more. I'm saying. I'm in pretty much right. I mean, I said it. Didn't I say the prices are going to retract 10 to 20%?
Yeah.
I mean,
which is what we're seeing, that, which is great.
Yeah.
I just don't think that they're not going to get. It's psychology when it comes to that. So,
I mean, it's also affordability. I mean, some of it is psychology, but a lot of it is affordability. Like, and especially if you don't want to afford the cookie cutter box house that is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath for $300,000. I mean, like, that just sounds insane to think about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, affordability needs to come down. But here's where the problem is, right? So builders' profit margins are getting squeezed. When you think about cost of labor, cost of land, cost of materials, you got uncertainty. I mean, I just saw this article today. People aren't even showing up to work in Texas. They're afraid to get deported. You know what I'm saying? And that's obviously you got to get someone to build houses. So what do? They got to pay somebody more money to build the houses. You know what I'm saying? And then when we talk about that, now they got to drop the price on top of that and pay a whole bunch of incentives. Like I said, if you don't know how much it costs to do an interest rate buy down, it's very costly. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you the interest rates right now. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. Look at these interest rates right here. The 30-year fix is six. This is February 17th, 2026. Okay. But you got your fixed interest rate 6.04. You got your VA is 6.65 and the FHA 6.63. So I mean, interest rates are down, but even if you had to buy, if DR Horton's got to buy the rate from 5.65 down to 3.99 as an incentive, it will cost them $40,000 to $50,000, and they don't want to drop the price by that much because that would be insane, right? So I'm just saying the with the builders pulling with that going on, builders are pulling back. I see that we drove out to Statesboro to look at some DR Horton homes, and they're just sitting. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. It's kind of a sad situation, but I mean, like they built in the wrong spot when they thought everything was hot. They go buy out Statesboro. They're just selling houses like crazy, and then they go, like, "What? We can sell it here. We can sell it in Statesboro." And no. So they're trying to pull back. And now this article also says that I don't understand this because you're going to see the numbers in our area. I can just talk. And now listen, real estate is hyper local. So we're talking about Savannah-area does not confirm that we're short millions of homes. Okay. I'm going to show you we are definitely not in this area. But new construction price reductions, and this talking about as new construction as a whole, 19.3% dropped their prices as opposed to the resale homes on the market that only 18% dropped their prices, right? So, and the price cuts are concentrated in the South and the West. The good news is we live in the South. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to buy a home, I'm telling you right now might be the time. Look at this. Inventory up 29% in Savannah, up 20% in Pooler. Now Richmond Hill is just being a little bougie over there. I don't know what's going on. They're negative 12% on the homes, but homes for sale up in Port Wentworth by 2%. And Rincon, 73% more homes on the market than there was last year. Now these numbers are January of last year, January this year, just so you know. So it's apples to apples. You're comparing Januaries against Januaries. It's not like I'm comparing June to January. You know what I'm saying? We're putting January against January, and they're up 45% in Guyton. So, I mean, there's more homes on the market. Home prices are coming down. Now is the time to buy. You see interest rates are in the fives, right? So if you want to buy a resale home, get in the game.
Get in the game. So, this article is asking
sports.
It's in the game. So this article is asking the question, will builder incentives be enough to get potential buyers off the sidelines? Probably not.
Which we're for 11 months, so we'll just saying that.
You gotta get a new game plan, new construction. Jeez,
they don't have any more. They're squeezed to death.
Well, figure it out. That's what you get paid the big bucks for, So, we are seeing that builder discounts alone obviously aren't doing anything to bring the buyers back into the game. The existing home sales dropped about 8.4%, which is now making, sadly, the resale sellers having to compete directly with the brand new construction. That's not cool.
That's brutal.
That's messed up. So, I mean, I'd say location and lifestyle matters more than the prices right now. And so we're in this time now where buyers aren't just comparing homes anymore. They're comparing the experiences, like things, being around places that you want to be and go. There's convenience for you. A cheaper payment doesn't matter if the buyer doesn't feel safe making it. And there's no confidence. In this market, the best house isn't always the newest house. It's the one that gives the buyers confidence. And we are struggling on confidence, which we will be seeing on the next one with the close sales. I mean, that's sad. Savannah's down 30%. Pooler's down 19%. Richmond Hill. Okay, Richmond Hill. Do your thing, Richmond Hill. If you got it, you got it, okay? Port Wentworth is down 6%. Rincon is flat, and Guyton is so confusing to me.
Yeah, they got the weirdest numbers.
Like they make no sense.
They don't. It's hard to track them.
Like y'all had the highest price per square foot jump, and then you had the the most amount of sales, and then you have the kind of like the lower price, and like they've been all over the place.
Let me just pull this up real quick. This is my stat sheet that I keep, and we got. Hold on, we got Guyton. Where's Guyton at? Port Wentworth, Rincon, Guyton. So their house prices held steady. They're only, the closed sales up, new listings up, days on market down, homes for sale up, and then price per square foot basically flat. They're weird. You're weird, Guyton. That's okay. It's a good weird.
It's a good weird.
A good weird. Now we're talking about days on the market. And once again, obviously, it's actually in Savannah's flat 73 days. So if you're a seller looking to sell your home, just know it's going to take you 73 days to complete. It means about 43 days till you get an offer. Which
Give or
I know
take.
a lot of folks were like, what? 43
Give or
days?
take.
Huh? When you look at in Pooler, it's going to take you 50 days to get an offer, probably. So relax. You know what I'm saying? 55 days in Richmond Hill, and I'm just adding 30 days to I'm just subtracting 30 days. I mean,
Wait, that's what you're doing?
yeah, I know. Crazy, right? So I just want you to, if you got your home on the market, just relax a little bit. I mean, these days in the market are going up. You hear looking in Port Wentworth down 16%, but still 78 days.
Yeah.
Lincoln down by 9%, but still 84 days. And down by there's old Guyton again, just getting crazy with the cheese whiz over there.
Doing something.
22%. Just doing their own thing.
Guyton's that weird friend in the corner that's just bebopping to their own thing. Like,
It's the
everyone's like,
Phoebe, the
what
friends
is
group.
what is happening over here?
But like I said, I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, if you're waiting, Brandon, let me ask you a question. I want to give you a hypothetical. All right.
Love
So all these people have been waiting to buy houses. They're just dying to buy one. They're sitting on the sidelines. You see the homes for sale are rising. You're seeing the home prices coming down days, like all these indicators saying that the pent up buyer demand is there. What happens in May?
Whenever Jerome Powell is swapped out. It depends on what you've heard. I've heard he's a bit aggressive, the one coming in. So once he does some aggressive price or rate drops, we're probably going to return back to the pandemic style of house hunting and buying and selling. So the prices are probably going to jump right back up because of all the people trying to jump in the market at the same time. So it's
that good old fashioned, what they like to call quantitative easing or money printing, and infuse the market with liquidity so that we can drive inflation up through the roofs and get the next 10% to be able to get in a home. But guess what happens when that 10% is done and the housing prices exploded to record levels again? If you
it's
don't buy now,
unaffordable
you're really left out.
if it's unaffordable now,
It's going to be worse. And
Just
your
wait.
dollar is going to be worth less. So and then as your wages rising to meet the inflation? Hell no.
I mean, when
Hell
was
no.
the last time that happened?
I don't know, because I'll tell you what, that 2.4% inflation they're talking about is bullcrap. It's probably more like 6-7%. Is your wages keeping up with 6-7%? Guys,
Sad day.
now is the time to pull the trigger. You do not want to, like I said it with the sellers too. Same thing. Don't put it on the market when all the other people are on the market, because it's gonna be nasty. And then I just don't know what happens with this new guy, right? So it could cause a freaking I don't know. I can't even. I don't. It hurts my brain to think about it.
I still feel like with all this happening, we're still frolicking in the field of uncertainty, and
Exactly.
I hope people will find the confidence. Oh, because how do you make the biggest decision of your life when you just don't know what's going to happen?
Right. Are we gonna go into World War III? Who knows? Right. I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, no one knows what's going on. People are just walking into other people's houses and just being like, "Hey, you shouldn't be here." What? Like, why are you in my house?
Every time I see a plane, because I live in Pooler, so they fly over all the time. Every time I see a plane, I'm like, oh, please don't get hit. Please don't get hit.
Jeez.
Is there something coming?
It's wild. But I mean, you know what? Like I said, now we know what's happening right now. So you just saw the stats. Take it for what it is. If you've got any questions, give me a call at 912-657-3544. Brandon, if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
912-656-5218.
I assume that that's in your description down below because it's in mine.
Most definitely.
Not his number, my number. So if you want my number, go to my YouTube page, Facebook, all that stuff. If you want his, go to his.
Thank you.
You got anything else you want to say, buddy?
Thank you for that. Thanks for the clarification.
Just want to make sure they know.
Every once in a while, I'll put his number on my page. He puts my number on his page.
No, I don't do that.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but thank you for coming on, buddy. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, give us a call. And we'll talk to you next Monday. We're going to have, hopefully, Georgia Power. Probably not. We'll figure it out. But join us next Monday. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Hopefully.